closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl. This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her type down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will. Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know, but I know someone who does. Follow me.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful. What happened to these children?
Red
What are
means
they?
stop.
Where have
Green
you been?
means
Cabin
go.
in Arcadia?
This is the rule.
Little
All
sisters.
Little girls know.
Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I could compromise in Red Hook. We're just...
Come on. We haven't got all day.
Look, I say you should have...
Funny,
What?
you're not knowing about the Little Sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, I thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshments, eh? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
I went through basic. Decency.
Gets that from his father. No, from myself.
Keep your head.
Mr. DeWitt. I'll find my source inside of that club.
What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're
No
expected.
mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of, they must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the artist struggle, Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any.
Private party. No entry without invitation.
See about that. Brought you to Rapture.
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt. Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Excuse me. Lady has some questions for you.
I'm interested in this piece.
Cohen sends those masks out in some kind of box.
The smuggler is the friend of the parasite. It is your duty to report the smuggler.
Must be somewhere else. Let's find another shot. See that dish I walked in with? You give her the Star treatment, pal. It'll make it worth your while.
Of course, right away.
What is this piece?
It's by Trine, but of course, covered by Mr. Reinhardt.
Oh, it's lovely. Isn't it lovely?
Oh,
Gotta find that box.
Music does something to me. Especially. It's almost primal, isn't it? Part of us that exists before thought, before logic, purely sensual.
The finest music, us places.
That we never knew existed.
Yes.
Can you turn it up? Oh, it's so
Nothing. Well, only one place left.
powerful and
Masculine. Oh, yes, when one feels the urge to surrender. I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing. Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
Cross that bridge when we get to it.
Fontaine got taken out by riots.
Best quit while you're
Are you in the know? You doubtlessly sampled.
That unpleasantness reflected.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course. Interesting, isn't it? Original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
How does it make you feel?
I don't want to open my mouth for fear of what foolishness might tumble out.
Where's he hiding that box?
Please, it's so, you've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow? Good. I've located the mask.
Third time to charm.
All right, it's best we head back to Cohen's.
The creature.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen his type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
to the spirit of the eternal. No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick!
Please!
The stick!
For God's sake!
My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. Oh, there's no room in rapture anymore for the artist. Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, lady?
Ask a few questions.
Questions, yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You are more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her in exchange. All I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to go.
Son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Dance with me.
Come, dance!
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
Because I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Are you all right?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty. To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. All right, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Burial at sea.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea.
Don't get too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt. Look up there. Let's have another look around. Perhaps we'll be able to find something to get us up and over.
Could be him.
A skyhook.
Sky? You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber. Huh. Constants and variables.
Constants and what?
Never mind.
Goddamn grabber stuck.
Mr. DeWitt! Someone's coming!
Come back! I want the frosting!
Give me a piece of the action.
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
No excuse for a racket. Won't steal mine.
Mr. DeWitt, look. Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the three buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this. When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No, 48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure. Damn.
You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
Here, little birdies. Eat it up. Well, it's good for you, you know? I've never heard of birds that didn't like seeds. What's the matter with you? Do you think it's poison? Jack of all trades, master of none. I don't feel clean. Should I be?
you? Some fellow nearby? How could you?
No excuse for a
How could you?
Show yourself.
It's an eye for an eye now. Yeah? Let you and me talk.
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Well, there's the tram.
That splicer had no problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do the same for us.
I have no doubt you'll prove persuasive. Mr. DeWitt, look. An ice rink.
Be good at places any to look for our new friend.
Says it's on the top floor.
So we'll go up.
Another burst pipe.
Store sunk a few hundred feet beyond its specifications. More pressure, more burst pipes.
Welcome to the circus of value. No refund, no return.
Damn thing's locked.
Let me see that. Oh, have matters progressed so little? I could turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Our frozen friend leaves a hell of a trail.
Over there! You see him?
Yeah, solo number sure got some high notes. But I got something new.
Franklin.
Franklin!
I don't know what I'll do.
He'll get up. It's just a fever. Sooner or later, he'll pop right up.
I didn't mean it, honey.
Did you come to Rapture because it seemed fashionable? They'll burn away the old.
Keep your eye on the ball. That's how you stay on top. Eye on the ball.
Ryan, you bastard. Left me here to rot. Sure, I signed the contract. Helped turn Fontaine's into a prison. 10 days, big rush, everything slapped at. Right before the prisoners are brought in. One of your piece of shit turrets. Bam! Both kneecaps. Now I'm likely a cripple locked in a jail, surrounded by maniacs. Haven't even been paid, but I don't care. Just get me out of here!
By 9:30, you'll be putting in some overtime.
I'm a legend.
After all I've done!
It's locked.
Really? That little old lock. There.
He treated me fair, but he wasn't square. He knew when, but he didn't know where. I want a little amour toujours. Baby, it's gotta be tonight for sure. Tonight, by 9:30, you'll be putting in some overtime.
It used to be such a thrill to hear Ryan speak. Parasite, this. And the exaltation of man, that. Sure, could get a bit of a bore. But the old bear sure knew how to enunciate.
Tonight, by candle glow, my dear, I know your love will grow.
They say opportunity makes a thief of us all. But I don't know.
Watch it. We've got company.
I hope he
course he's got friends.
Peanut?
Always comes
Why?
first.
You don't have to parlez-vous to understand the story that's telling you. There was a man said he ate Harry. For years and years she hadn't said oui. When she met a handsome stevedore, she thought, what in the world am I saying it for? I want a little amour toujours. Baby, it's gotta be tonight for sure. Like candle shot.
Don't expect relinquish your ugliest doll simply because it's yours.
Look up there.
I made the sale! I made the sale! Let you and me
Of my first play, the herald said, a dead whale has washed up at the Schubert Theater and stinks a little more with each passing night. The Tribune called my first opera as having the effect of canceling out all of Mozart's classics in a single caterwaul. And now, critics take me to task for my humanitarian work. If I were not there to find a home for these orphans, would these bellyachers take my place? An artist once said, all critics should be assassinated. I just might take him up on that.
They don't even seem
Nothing beats your first splice. From there, it's all downhill. The frozen frosties, the jockeys who will hand you 1,000 volts as soon as look at you. They will be the first sons of bitches who found an answer at the bottom of a bottle. But once you see them go all weak at the knees at the sight of a little sister and all her Adam, they cut a less sympathetic figure. Short-circuited. Probably be able to pop it open with
A jolt of shock jockey?
Familiar with shock jockey?
More than you could know.
Let's look around. Maybe there's a store ain't been ransacked by splicers yet.
What's your secret, Donnie? Why are you always number one and I'm always pulling up the bottom? Why'd you do it? Wasn't I good enough? Leave this slug out in the open here? Oh, so... If we seek out the fight perpetually, there may be no limits to how much we may evolve.
Never really.
You there! Let's all know!
Get up. Get up.
Thanks.
You want to thank me? Next time, try ducking.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! No refund, no return!
Put on your rubber.
I see you there. Stop it!
Catch, Mr. DeWitt. It's freezing in here.
Something tells me all that cold isn't just coming from the ice rink.
Nobody gets even a sip unless I say so. You got it? Anyone comes near that bottle without permission is a dead man! Some frailties to me! You keep all.
Okay, catch!
Great!
Keep my eyes open for more.
Need a lock picked.
Looks easy enough. Mr. DeWitt, the plasmid? Have you forgotten what we came for?
Damn it, that son of a bitch drank every last bottle of Old Man Winter.
I think I can help.
What was that?
It's a new plasmid. Lets me bring in things that might exist, but don't.
I'm not sure I understand. What's it called?
Care.
Where'd you find that?
You don't expect a girl to share all her secrets, do you, Mr. DeWitt?
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
idiot.
Are you a man or a slave?
All right. I know you're the client and all, but I've gone about far enough without a few answers.
My purpose here is none of your concern. Consider me a means to an end.
And why do I get the feeling I'm being set up?
I told you I'm in collections. An account is in arrears. My clients simply want to see matters set to right.
Don't make any sense, that's all.
If you don't like the arrangement, the bathysphere's back that way.
Open it.
Did you hear that Andrew Ryan took control of Fontaine Futuristics? I'm hopping mad. Sorry, but I'm real upset. We came to Rapture to get away from government muscle in on private business people.
Sure thing, Mary. Mr. Ryan takes control of anything. The government cancels.
Looks like the plasma department is back that way. I'm sure we'd find something useful there. All done. Look, there. Splicers.
Ain't he ever in? Case? He's gonna wanna get this message soon as he gets back, all right? It's real important.
Great. Go ahead.
Why did Ryan lock up all of Fontaine's followers in a department store?
He needed somewhere to put Fontaine's button in. Why not shut down the competition in the bar?
But I thought Andrew Ryan was all about free markets and open competition.
All those ideas lose their luster when the quarterly earnings come in and you find the other guys eating their lunch. By the way, Fontaine's dead.
Damn defense.
Ah!